Laboratory are ready to assist you.
Your local station, WMBS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
The local station, WMBS, and this is the Friday edition, which is most often than not the only edition of
What's Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill?
What is Hot Topics?
Being brought to you by Tire Man's Auto Garage, K2 Engineering, Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, Chestnut Ridge Counseling, Hicks and Buzz Drugstore, Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling, Gary's Auto Sales, and Bright Stripe Seal Coating and Line Striping. 724-438-4593. We are taking your calls. It's open conversation
On the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line. Just making sure. Hey, it's in stereo. It's even more effective. Just some quick programming notes. See Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night is going to be Mount Pleasant at Laurel Highlands on the radio and on our Facebook feed. Uniontown at AG will be on our YouTube page. Smiles Insurance Group pregame show at 6, game at 7, Triv Live scoreboard show after the game. No Pitt football tomorrow. They are on the bye week. And the Steelers hope to win in New England, which they have a history of not doing. And that is at 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon. So 724-438-4593. You know, I do a whole stack of show prep every day for the show.
I'm grateful for that, Bill.
Yeah.
We all are.
But this is just emblematic of how wacko crazy things are. Of all the stories, I usually print up about 30 stories. I have 5 stories about Charlie Kirk and 9 stories about Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay.
You would think that Jimmy Kimmel had been a deposed Soviet leader or something. He was a victim of his not being able to read the room, and he was a victim of the marketplace, and we will go into that. But we have an early caller, so we'll go. Hi, you're on the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line. Who are we speaking with?
This is a Pawpaw Lady.
Pawpaw Lady, good afternoon.
Hi.
Hello, good afternoon. Nothing too controversial today. Yesterday was National Pawpaw Day.
Really? Did you celebrate?
Well, I didn't go yesterday looking because I was all busy, but I did go this morning. I got me a little handful so far, and I'm going to go next week with my daughter, and we'll go get the rest of them in the area where I went. But I'm thinking if Kendall's going to be there next Friday, maybe I can, in the morning, drop off a couple of pawpaws and maybe a piece of pawpaw bread or something.
Nope, you can only come if you're going to show up at 1:15.
Because it won't last.
No, that's not why.
Until 1.
It's because no, that's not why. It's because we wanna have you come on and say hi to the listeners, and I want to meet you in person.
We'll see. I got an early appointment, so I'm not sure what the rest of my day looks like next Friday.
Well, listen, Pawpaw Lady, you're welcome to stop into the station anytime, but we really want to meet you.
And by the way, you're welcome to stop by with or without baked goods. So,
okay, and now a little local question, and I don't know if they're hiding this but inquiring minds want to know who bought the old AJ school and what they're going to do with it, because it seems like they're really mum on that.
Well, I think did you go to, or I think they might even live stream the Uniontown.
We did, and it's on our Facebook page now.
So that we know who bought it.
I didn't have a chance to listen.
Oh, okay. So the Uniontown. So you're saying, Bill, that the Uniontown school district's.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It was the city council.
Okay, yeah. So, but I do believe that the Uniontown school district does live stream. I think it might be on their Tomahawk talk page. I don't know. But I don't think that it's a secret. I think they had a meeting about it. Their meeting was this past week. I'm going to ask someone right now, and if I get that information and you're still listening, I'll say
she'll be listening. She's
Oh, I'll be listening. I'm just curious because somebody told me that the person who bought it is going to turn it into apartments for Haitian refugees.
Oh, listen, that's like the
that's the go-to.
that's like the go-to.
How many buildings have been going to be transformed into apartments for Haitian refugees?
And you really think that a private citizen? I mean, if we're just thinking about the common sense, I could be wrong, and we'll find out. But do you think that a public, just a regular private citizen, is going to purchase that property, which is a huge piece of property,
Yes.
just to house Haitian immigrants? And if that's what a private citizen wants to do, that is their right to do it. Right?
I heard some businesses doing it, and hey, if they're really helping these people out, they're welcome to come up here. I'm sure that Nemacolin needs plenty of workers.
Yeah, well,
I know
there is
who
that.
said
Yes.
Nemacolin did not buy it.
No, I do not believe Nemacolin was the one that was going to purchase it.
Well, not only that, but it's going to cost a fortune to rehab
Just
that
to
building.
redo everything inside is going to be very expensive
Yeah.
because when you buy something like that sizable, it has to be brought up to code on
Yeah.
all the electrical and stuff.
Yeah, you're not
They have to pull out
grandfathered
and
in or
rewire
anything.
that whole
yeah.
place.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to have to make it ADA compliant if it isn't already.
And I don't know if this actually occurred at the meeting this past week, but they were putting it up for auction, and the sale was pending the approval of the district, so AKA school board. So
They approved it for like $777 or $770,000, and that property is worth very, very much more than that because it's got like 28 acres and all those buildings.
Yeah, but
So I'm wondering how many palms were skinned in the deal.
honestly, I don't listen. I'm not defending the district. We don't even know if it was sold, but if it's listed for auction, you want it just to sit there for 10 years because they might want 2.5 million, for example.
No, they're going to sell it, and they did sell it at auction, and they kept going up and up. And I guess after a certain amount of time, if no one came in with a higher bid, then it was sold. Because somebody they go in there and say, "I'm not paying more than," and they'll say blank whatever amount of money for the property.
Well, then again, with auctions too, you can set minimums. You know, you can the minimum bid.
Right.
And apparently, I have no idea if they did that or not. But anyway, well, Pawpaw Lady, we will find out for you.
All right, and I'm going to go Monday and get some pawpaws, and I'm going to go.
Oh, real quick.
Pawpaws, so my whole house is already starting to smell like them because I have a little pile of them that I picked up.
Good.
Today.
Hey, really, I may have asked you this before. Is Pawpaw one word or two words? And how is it spelled?
It's 2 PAW.
Is that it?
That's one word, like the animal's foot, pawpaw.
Okay. Pawpaw
It is
Lady.
America's largest native tree fruit.
Well, thank you. And, always educational. We appreciate it. Thank you, Pawpaw Lady. Have a great weekend.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Talk Line, 724-438-4593. It's Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill. Yeah, that's it. So I wonder, though, about the feasibility of turning anything into apartments around here, because people aren't moving into town. You've got so many vacant properties now, and that much land. Maybe you should turn it into an Amazon warehouse or something.
Yeah, but we don't even. I feel like to sit and ponder is a waste of our time because we don't know.
Yeah.
But I would be absolutely shocked. I would bet this paycheck that I have right here in my hands, Bill,
Right.
from WMBS, which is a big.
I'm
putting myself really on the line here.
Yeah,
bet it.
exactly. You're going to have to come up with.
You don't want to lose this kind of money, people.
No. And remember, we've had that happen before. Other buildings were going to be converted into
Oh yeah, I mean they've
refugee
said that.
housing
So
and things
remember they
like
said that about Faith Assembly.
Yeah.
You know.
And now, if somebody can make money doing that, like if there's a government contract or something like that, and they can make money doing it, but buying the property and rehabbing the property, that's going to be expensive. Anybody that's watched the do-it-yourself program on the weekend knows that's going to be expensive. Yeah. So we shall see. We will endeavor to find out if or who.
It was purchased.
Yes.
And it's a gentleman, and until I get a first, I know I have a last name, but it was purchased, and I don't know for how much, but the board meeting was the other night, and to whoever is interested, you can get those minutes, I would imagine. Just call the administration office.
It's public record.
Yep.
724-438-4593 WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line. We'll take a break and then come back and talk about some of the major, if unavoidable, stories of the last week.
John Clinton with Dominic Carbone from your 7-time President's Award-winning Ford of Uniontown. Dom, let's get down to business. I hear we're having a big sale on F-150s.
Now that, JC, is an understatement. Check this out. We are taking up to $7,000 off MSRP on 2025 F-150 XL and XLT models, and you get these low interest rates: 3.9 for 60 months, 4.9 for 72, and 5.9 for 84. And yes, guys, you get both savings and the low interest rate. That's not a steal, that's a deal. John, we are making aggressive offers on all new inventory, so don't miss out. Stop, click, or call and get all the details.
Dom, along with Ford Motor Company, we are taking part in the largest dealer food drive in the world. So check this out. We're going to have a brand new F-150 in the showroom, and we're asking our customers and friends of the store to drop off all non-perishable food items to help us take part in the global month of caring. The food drive runs from the 15th to the 25th of September. Thank you in advance for your generosity. That's 40 Uniontown, on the hill across from Applebee's, or 40uniontown.com. Offer includes all applicable incentives, must finance the Ford Motor Credit, not all buyers will
Halloween decorations are appearing, and before you know it, cold weather and snow. Be ready, be safe. Tireman's Auto Garage has the lowest prices in town on new and used tires with ACIMA and Snap leasing available. Voted best in Fayette for tires, they are also top automotive specialists for any car, any repair, offering diagnostic service, alignments, oil changes, state inspections, brakes and rotors, batteries, and more. See Joe and Kim at Tireman's Auto Garage, Mill Street in Uniontown. Call 724-425-9606.
Heat on the fritz? Did your AC stop working? Your pipes backed up? Did your lights go out? Well, for all your heating, air conditioning, electric, and plumbing emergencies, CHIPS Residential Services is here for you. Located right in Uniontown and offering 24-hour emergency service, let the experts at CHIPS help you through all your emergency needs, as well as installation and regular service. Call 724-366-8046 to get the help you need today. Your hometown team of technicians, CHIPS Residential Services.
439-2323.
For 24-hour emergency service, call us when you need. We're Fayette's Heating and Air Conditioning,
Your service company.
When it's sweltering outside, you'll be cool inside with central air conditioning from Bryant, the people that know cool. And it's easy to have a central air conditioning system installed in your home. Simply call on your Bryant dealer, Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, located near the Laurel Mall on Route 119, north of Uniontown. The phone number is 439-2323. Let Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning rescue you from the sticky, humid summer weather. Remember that number for Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer, 439-2323.
Call Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, 439-2323. 439-2323. 439-2323. 439.
Your mental health is your most valuable asset. With 55 years of experience serving Western Pennsylvania, Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services is ready and able to assist you with all of your mental health needs. Offering over 20 specialized treatments, open access, and just-in-time scheduling means that you receive the treatment you need in a time-conscious fashion. Chestnut Ridge Counseling now offers telehealth, mental health urgent care with immediate access to a mental health professional with no appointment necessary. Call 724-437-0729. That's 724-437-0729 for mental health urgent care at Chestnut Ridge Counseling. Outpatient care options include individual, group, and family therapies, mental health and psychiatric evaluations, and medication services. Outpatient care and services are also available for patients under the age of 18, geared towards youth-centric problems and concerns. Take control of your mental health care with Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services. Call 724-437-0729 to set up an appointment or speak immediately with a mental health professional.
WMBS.
Hot Topics on your local station, WMBS. Kendall and Bill. Paul, hope he joins us next week. He couldn't make it in today, so.
Of all the days.
Yeah, exactly.
Of all of the days.
Yeah. You and I were talking about something, and it's regional pronunciations. For instance, in this area, a shopping cart is a buggy. But in other areas, it's a shopping cart.
But wouldn't you say it's really a shopping cart?
Yes, that's what it is. But a lot of people call it a buggy. Now, you were talking about how...
Well, I was talking about TJ, and he's having pasta for lunch. And, and he always offers. If I say, what are you having? He'll say some whatever, and then he'll say, do you want some? He always is so, nice to share. But he's... I said to Bill when TJ walked away, I said, well, I'm just glad to know he's not having a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And I said, I do this all the time. I know it's sandwich. Yeah. But I say sandwich.
Well, it's a regionalism.
Is it?
Yeah. In Jersey, it's a sandwich.
Oh, a sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah, can I have a hot pastrami sandwich?
Okay.
So, there's nothing wrong with that. It's like yins. Yins is a regionalism.
So, another thing, and I know this isn't regional, I think this is just universally said wrong, but another one is when people say hone in.
Right.
I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive, but almost doesn't count. It's home in, not honed in.
Yeah, because you're focusing on something.
Yeah, and it's moving and moving to but I hear people say hone in, and I don't think anything of it. But when I say home in, I'm in low key insecure because I'm sure the people hearing me say that think it's hone in, but it's home in.
Oh yeah, well, it's like now these are pet peeves of mine when people say when they want to express disdain for something. They go, I could care less. Well, you go right ahead.
I know.
It's I couldn't.
It's I couldn't care less. I know. Yeah. Or when people say for all intensive purpose. Yeah. It's all intent and purpose. Yeah. Right?
I had a guy who said it's all intensive porpoises.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, or nip it in the bud.
Yeah.
It's not nip it in the butt. It's nip it in the bud.
Nip it in the bud means cut off the bud before the flower grows.
Or case and point.
Right.
It's case in point. Yeah. You know what I hear people say a lot?
Well, the Kendall and Bill are a wonderful show.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
But it's when...
And humble.
And you might have known that or noticed this too. People often say Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Yes.
Yeah. It's Massachusetts.
Yes. How the number of people that say, yeah, we went up to Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. But I kind of like one because it's funny to me, but it's not.
It's actually Taxachusetts, but that's not.
Or take for granted. It's not take for granted.
That's a stone.
Yes, taken for granted.
And you don't want to take granted because it is really heavy.
Moot point. It's not mute point.
No, it's moot.
It's moot, yeah.
Which means it's already been covered. We don't need and weather people. It's temperature, not temperature.
Oh, really?
Yes, temperature. Temperature. It's a 4-syllable word. Temperature. Yeah.
I say temperature.
Yeah, that's fine. But it's not temperature, like TEMACHER.
I think I say it incorrectly. Yeah. I say temperature.
Yeah. Or it is Wednesday. Not Wednesday.
That one, Wednesday.
Wednesday has become the common pronunciation. Oh, and it's
724-438-45.
February, not February.
724-438-4593, the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line, taking your calls. Okay, so we'll just get
It's the Kendall and Bill English show here.
Yeah, we'll just get to
I mean,
Jimmy Kimmel.
yeah. For those who don't know, I've never actually watched Jimmy Kimmel. I'm usually not awake.
No, wait, let me just say, mind you,
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel's contract is set to expire in
Right.
May of 2026,
Right.
okay? Which means it's already coming around
Right.
to them deciding if they want to keep him on the air or not. So, obviously, we know that the ratings have been down for a long time.
Yeah.
With most late night talk shows. And some of that is because they've gone too political. Some of that is, I think a lot of it has to do, Bill, with it's a lot. For me, I wasn't into late night shows anyways. But I used to go back on YouTube and watch the interviews because I enjoyed the interviews.
Right.
Not so much anymore because they're so political. And I think Johnny Carson has been brought up a lot in the past few days, and then comparing him to these current late night talk show hosts who just are. You used to not know how these people voted, right?
Yeah.
But his contract was coming up anyway, so clearly it was very, very likely he was going to be on the chopping block. So why go back to? I just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah, because and the reason he got fired. And first off, he said it wasn't that terrible. It wasn't as terrible as some of the stuff I've heard.
It's
Did you hear
definitely
what-
not the worst thing he's ever said.
No.
At all.
And Keith Olbermann said something that I just find so distasteful. But he didn't get fired because
Well, he's
the
suspended
FCC
indefinitely.
Yeah, he's fired. Come on, he's done.
Okay.
Stick a fork in Kimmel. He's over. By the way, I've never been a fan of his because he has all this, oh, I'm so liberal and I'm such a caring and compassionate person. Do you know where his first big break was?
The Man Show.
The Man Show. Do you know what The Man Show was all about?
No, but at some point he turned
Girls
into a beta
with
boy.
big breasts. Here, they used to have a daily feature on women in bathing suits jumping on trampolines.
You know darn well that it would not be that crazy to find out that a conservative, and truly this
Adam Carolla did the show with him.
would have been canned because of something they said in 2011.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Or 2001 or 1985.
But Jimmy Kimmel, this great, compassionate individual, had a show. They had something called the Juggy Dancers. And it was all about sports and beer and
look, people can change their minds and they can grow up and they can mature. However, again, this is not a matter of free speech, people.
No.
It is not. And we have to see proof if the head of the FCC was putting pressure, because until we do, and if they really did, don't you think did ABC all of a sudden run out of attorneys?
Yeah, exactly. And
Pretty sure Disney, no way.
Yeah, we will. Oh, Disney has more attorneys than there are people working in the Empire State Building. But he was not fired because of the FCC. He was fired because Sinclair and Nexstar both said they were going to stop carrying his show, and I believe that's like 40 plus affiliates. And ABC saw a lot of money going down the drain for a show that's already losing money.
We're talking about a man that, and I remembered how awful he was during COVID, criticizing people who chose, the people who, my body, my choice, you know that whole saying, they chose not to get vaccinated for whatever reason. It was their choice.
Yeah.
And I remember he was so awful about it. And so I went back and I was just looking up like Jimmy Kimmel COVID comments. In September of 2021, and I watched this video and now I'm reading it. It says, vaccinated person having a heart attack? Yes, come right in. This is in reference to going to the emergency room. We'll take care of you. Unvaccinated guy who gobbled horse goo, rest in peace, Wheezy. And obviously by horse goo, he meant the ivermectin, which is now, by the way, being used widely for long COVID. But, and I think we're not going to get into the whole COVID thing, but can you imagine? You talk about your rights. Yeah. An American citizen Even anybody cross the border illegally, you get right into the emergency room, no questions asked.
Right.
And you're saying that if, by the way, and at the time, obviously, ivermectin was promoted as a treatment for COVID-19, and the authorities were warning it wasn't proven to work.
Yeah.
I don't think that putting people on ventilators was necessarily proven to work either.
No, we got
Altogether.
so much wrong about COVID.
And that's
That's
okay.
a show in and of itself.
But to speak that way, and why alienate? I don't even know why these networks are allowing this type of talk.
Why torque off half your audience?
I know. People want to laugh right now.
People love Johnny Carson because now he did have politicians on, but he asked them reasonable questions
And humanized
He
them.
gave them a chance
Humanized
to talk.
them.
He humanized them, and by the end of the interview, you had no idea whether Carson liked him or disliked him. Cavett was the same way. Anyway, we have a call.
And then I want to get to Pam Bondi because she's another one.
Yeah. The whole thing
Very,
with the
very terrible what
But
she
the
said.
marketplace is what fired Jimmy Kimmel, not the FCC. Yet. Hi, you're on the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Talk Live. Who are we speaking with?
My name is Charlie. Good afternoon, and I want to thank you for receiving my call.
We're happy.
Thanks for calling.
I just want to end up saying, first of all, I want to say this. Everybody in this country, the majority of us, unless I'm second generation immigrant. We're Americans first. We're not born Democratic. We're not born Republicans. We're not born independent.
Right.
We're Americans first. And I'm all for America. Parties, I've been registered in all three parties.
I
Forget
actually
about
have
the
too.
parties.
So have I. Yeah.
I
Forget
too.
about the parties.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
And I wanted to say about the Jimmy Kimmel situation. I know earlier, sir, you mentioned about they're talking more. There's more stories about what Jimmy Kimmel than there is about Charlie. I even can't pronounce his last. Kurt. Is that it?
Kirk.
Yeah. What's happening here is you got to look at the percentage of it. What poor Charlie, God rest his soul, is going. He doesn't have to do battles anymore. It's the rest of us. I think the freedom of speech is under attack.
It is.
Of censorship.
Yeah.
It's under attack by the current administration.
Why do you think so?
You brought this subject up.
Yeah.
The marketplace. The gentleman just mentioned the marketplace is going to dictate that, and I do believe we're not really a capitalistic system.
No,
we're more or less like a hybrid between socialism. You got Social Security. It's a social program for all working class of people. When they retire, they get something.
Yeah.
They're not on welfare. So we're a hybrid.
Right, because you pay into Social Security.
But how do you think that freedom of speech is being targeted or attacked by this current administration?
Well, when you have the current gentleman that's in office, I forget his name. We're going to be looking at the FCC.
Yeah. Oh, that's.
We're going to be looking at, and then they're threatening to pull licenses.
Yeah.
And you know what's happening. Netstar or whatever, I forget these companies' name. I do investments. Yeah. I forget these companies because I don't really invest in those companies.
Yeah.
There's a $6 billion deal going on here.
Yeah,
Netstar. If they don't go along with the administration here, they may not end up they may not get what they want. And money talks.
So then they're crooked. So then they're crooked too, though. Because let's be honest, Disney just all of a sudden didn't just decide to grow some morals here. But when you say
the whole system is crooked. Like your last caller, he says, how is 28 acres going up for $700,000? The game is rigged. You don't have to be You don't have to be an Einstein to understand. If you're at the lower end of it, you provide for your family. Yeah. If you're at the high end of it, you're a Mellon or a Carnegie, Rockefeller, you're at a different level. It's not rocket science here.
But at the same time, when it comes to like your feelings about this particular administration and the attack on free speech, don't forget, and this isn't whataboutism, because I'm about to go into Pam Bondi, and she is in the current administration, and I'm about to go at her in a second here, too, once we hang up with you. But don't forget that Mark Zuckerberg went on the record on the Joe Rogan show and said they were there was a lot of pressure being put on them by the White House.
This would be the Biden White House.
The Biden White House, to take down information about COVID that he said, Mark Zuckerberg, quote, was actually true.
So it's happening on both sides.
You're telling me this. I don't know this for a fact. And this is where a lot of the social media people pick up. I read the internet all the time. I don't get print here anymore.
Right.
I drop print. My last newspaper was the Washington Post. That's the last newspaper I had here. And I'm a great Post believer.
Yeah.
I like when you've got to bring things to the light. You can't keep them in a darkness.
Yeah. Well,
and you're telling me you can't believe any, and if anybody believes anything they read off the internet, then just put a big sucker across your forehead.
Yeah, just because it comes on the internet.
Well, I don't know. I think you can see something on the internet, and then you have to go and dig in and verify, but there are a lot of true stories on the internet.
You know what? Bless you for verifying.
Yeah.
You're how many other people do that?
I don't know. I wish
you need
more
more
would.
than one.
Yeah.
You need more than one source.
Yeah.
You want multiple sources to confirm something, and even then, it may not be true.
Well, and another good thing, though.
Take a look at the George Bush thing.
Another thing though is you now when you read that a headline so and so said or so and so feels this way, you can go on YouTube now and find the interview yourself and listen to their exact words
and listen to the context.
Yes, right. The context is so important. But
Charlie?
hey, thanks so much for your call, Charlie.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, we'll do. Bye bye.
Have a good weekend. 724-438-4593, the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line. Talking about Jimmy Kimmel. By the way, one of the things he was referencing, the chairman of the FCC, Mr. Carr, now, he first said something about like Jimmy Kimmel, we can take care of this the easy way or the hard way, which now he is threatening to look into The View, which, by the way, would pretty much double their audience. But he is now suggesting that the View would be targeted next, and I'm sorry, this scares the hell out of me.
Here's the thing, though. Yes, me too. But when it comes to Jimmy Kimmel and everyone crying the blues, or those who are crying the blues, go lay down, because this is not a threat to free speech. If the network, and until we see proof that the FCC did put pressure on them, and I don't see why they wouldn't have stated that, right? Because it would be the truth, and it's still early, right? But like, do people remember ABC, Disney, whoever, WMBS, any business can fire people for saying something that it's up to them, right?
They are at will.
Donald Trump got kicked off Twitter. Michael Flynn, Sidney Powell, Ali Alexander, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Nick Fuentes. Like, who was that an attack on his free speech? No, because Twitter did it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, Twitter is a private. That's the thing too, is that what Charlie was talking about. Yeah, Nexstar has got a potential merger worth about $6 billion on the line that the FCC has to sign off on. But the purpose of a corporation is to make money for your stockholders. Period, end of sentence. That's it. Full stop. Mm-hmm. We've got a couple of calls here. Hi, you're on the WV Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line. Who are we speaking with?
You're speaking with Mark from Republic.
Mark from Republic.
Yeah. Bill, I always want to thank you for something. In the morning, sometime when we do the morning show, Nat Safra isn't there. You know how you give the almanac and you give the local weather.
Yeah.
You always mention the what our daily high and daily average, daily high and daily low is. He always misses it.
Oh, well, I'll make a note. I mean, Matt is paying attention, so we'll make sure that he knows. Yeah, and I also like to relate it to where we're going to be.
Yeah. Fact is, I have last year's calendar of all the, under my new ones because they would know what the day. But you can watch the news in the morning, or you can go on the internet, find it. But I like hearing it in the morning.
Well, yeah, well, I'll pass that along to Matt.
Okay. Hey, one other thing is Jimmy Kimmel just make a quick comment. Those those little 12 by 12 little cases for the gallon milks they milk and carry in.
Yeah.
How everybody has one. It's illegal for them to have one though.
Yeah, but you know what I call them? My album racks.
Yeah. Well, Jimmy Kimmel all he has to do is take his, walk out the front door of his house, walk down to his local street corner, the nearest to him, step on the box, he can give all the free speech he wants.
Yeah. Oh no.
Or he can start a podcast.
Yeah. He has a right to say what he wants to on ABC.
Yes, he does.
And ABC has every right to say, get out.
And it's that simple.
Yeah. Hey, right, Mark, thank you a lot, man. Take care.
Right, bye.
Thanks for the kind words, too. Hi, you're on the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line. I believe this is Fred.
Hey, what's happening?
How you doing, Fred?
What's up?
Pretty good. Hey, listen, who do you think's got the lowest rating? Donald Trump or Jimmy Kimmel?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Well, this one's not comparable because Jimmy Kimmel has Nielsen ratings and Donald Trump has Harris polls. So, it's kind of apples and oranges there.
So,
Jimmy Kimmel
Kimmel got the lowest rating.
Listen, you're asking a question that there's not a definitive answer to. I think it's Donald. I think Jimmy Kimmel has lower ratings. Who do you think?
I think it's about the same.
All right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, however, you know who has better ratings? Greg Gutfeld on Fox, on cable.
That guy's a moron.
Well, be that as it may. Ratings. Yeah, we're not talking about IQ here. But
I'm just telling you, I don't know how he stays on television.
Well, obviously because people watch him, and lots of people watch him. He's got anywhere between 2.5 and 3 million people every night. And Jimmy Kimmel's got like 1.5 million, maybe 2.
Not even 2.
Yeah.
I think it's like 1 point.
He reminds me of Matt Sapienza.
Who does?
Greg Gutfeld.
No, wait, let me ask you this. Do you watch Facebook or do you just listen?
No, I don't. I'm not into
I wonder
that.
where you're going with that.
Well, the thing is, but Matt is apolitical. He doesn't, he's just having fun in the morning.
I don't think Matt's apolitical. Maybe on his show.
On his show,
yeah. Sure, yeah.
Yeah, you listen to the show, you have no idea what he thinks. But anyway. Fred, you got
something else, too.
Yep. Hey, Fred, thanks a lot.
Wait, he said something else.
Oh.
Yeah, something else, too. You ever notice, like, when a certain person, anybody, like when they speak for 15 minutes, how many times they say,
Oh, all the time.
You know that?
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, what do you know? Yeah, I know. It's like,
I do that a lot. It's terrible.
We just don't like dead air is what it is.
I know.
Anyway. Yeah, we know. Anyway. Hey, Fred.
Thanks, Fred.
Have a good weekend, 724-438-4593. The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line. More coming up.
Everything you need for fall decorating is at Miller's Greenhouses and Flower Shop. Gorgeous fall mums, pumpkins, and corn stalks, too. Fall is a great time for planting. And to help get you started, trees and shrubs are now 20% off. Inside Miller's Flower Shop, you'll find fall flags, a variety of craft items, beautiful silk, fresh flower arrangements, cemetery decorations, and a whole lot more. Open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 6, Sunday, 11 to 4. Miller's Greenhouses and Flower Shop, Route 119 in Smithfield, 724-564-2696. Ready to score big on your next home? Well, great news. Huge savings are waiting for you at Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon. From open floor plans perfect for game day parties to energy-efficient homes that will help you save money all season long, these homes are built to deliver. Don't wait on the sidelines. Make the winning play today and find the home that fits your family and lifestyle. Visit Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon at 4500 Route 51.
Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling are the ones to call when you need a dumpster. Red Rooster offers fast, friendly service and provides medium-sized dumpsters that will fit your needs, whether it's a general remodeling project, emptying a house, or doing a summer or fall cleanout. Just call Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling at 724-569-0337 for rates and availability. Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling in Smithfield also offers a 5% military discount. Call 724-569-0337 and look for the Red Rooster.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the better business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Feeling lucky? Your next big jackpot is waiting for you. Visit the casino at Nemacolin in Farmington, PA for the ultimate casino experience featuring the hottest table games, daily promotions, big-time giveaways, and an exciting variety of premium slots. And after, celebrate your big win with a juicy burger at the Royale while you watch the big game. Hotel packages available. Visit CasinoNemacolin.com for more information. The Casino at Nemacolin. Game on. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi everyone, this is Kelly Clark with Autoland Hyundai in downtown Uniontown. SUV season is here, and you can get that new, certified, or select pre-owned all-wheel drive that you've been looking for. It's just a test drive away. Let me show you how simple you can buy or lease your next vehicle. The season is changing, so fall into your best deal with me, Kelly Clark, Autoland Hyundai, 724-208-5281. 724-208-5281. Great selections, super pricing, and deals on your next wheels. Kelly Clark, Autoland Hyundai, 724-208-5281. Kelly Clark, Autoland Hyundai, 724-208-5281. I'll make you a good deal.
Having Hickson Boss Drugstore in Uniontown means reliability, quality, and service. Pharmacists Stephen Harper and Seth Miller fill your prescriptions, offer free prescription delivery, mail-out service, and gladly answer your healthcare questions. Flu shots, the new Moderna COVID boosters, plus Shingrix shots with your doctor's prescription are also available at Hickson Boss. Call 724-437-2828. Hickson Boss Drugstore, 304 Morgantown Street. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturday till 3, closed Sunday.
WMBS.
Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill on your local station, WMBS. About 3 minutes left in this hour, but hour number 2 is on the way. A couple of things we were talking about. You are right, the FCC chair is just looking to see if The View is a talk show or a news show.
Or a bona fide news show.
Now, the fairness doctrine is not in play here. But there are equal time requirements. So
that we even here at the station
and we do. But again, the thing that should make you nervous is that eventually a Democrat will be in office. They'll have Democrats in the FCC, and then all of a sudden they may decide, that's Sean Hannity saying nothing but bad things about President XYZ. We should look into him. Is he a news show or is he an opinion show? And they can come after the other side just as easily. Hi, you're on the WVUMS in Uniontown Hospital talk line. You got about 2 minutes. Who are we speaking with?
This is Dan.
Dan, what's up?
Yeah, Dan, I'm a friend of the show.
Oh, hey, Dan.
Dan, I think we lost you. Yeah.
Oh, no. Dan, give us a call back at the next hour.
Yeah, give us a call
He
back.
said he's a friend of the show. Dan, I think that's Dan. He was formerly at City Mission, yeah.
Anyway, so we'll talk to Dan in the next hour. One other thing, by the way. Donald Trump, President Trump, has suggested that the FCC should take licenses away from the TV networks that are overwhelmingly critical of him. Okay, once again...
Again, yeah, please. That's such an eye roll. I mean, that would never even happen.
Well, first thing off, the networks don't have licenses to broadcast. The networks themselves. Now, their owned and operated stations have licenses, but they are limited to the number of stations that they can own and operate. So those licenses, and they make a ton of money off of. For the longest time, ABC was supported by its owned and operated stations and lost money hand over fist with the network. So that does bother them, but the networks themselves do not have broadcast licenses. Okay, so let's not. Now they do have licenses for things like there's satellite uplinks and things like that, but those are technical licenses. So, and again, if a Democrat comes into office and people are critical of him, and remember, we had that happen a little bit with the Biden administration and the Truth Department or whatever it was. Well, we'll talk about this and more next hour on your local station, WMBS Uniontown.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Christopher Cruz in Washington. The Senate has rejected competing Republican and Democratic versions of a temporary spending bill. That increases the chance of a partial government shutdown beginning October 1st. CBS's Torian Small reports from Capitol Hill.
Leader Thune has kind of painted this as a Democrat shutdown, saying that Chuck Schumer, the minority leader, would be at fault if a shutdown happens. Some notable things I want to call out here. John Fetterman was the only Democrat to vote for this bill. Lisa Murkowski and Rand Paul were the only Republicans to vote against this bill.
There was a high-stakes phone call this morning between President Trump and Chinese leader Xi Jinping. They were trying to come to terms on trade and tariffs and reach an agreement on the sale of TikTok to companies outside of China. Trump said they made progress. CBS's Kelly O'Grady is on the Money Watch.
China buys a lot of oil from Russia. We have seen other countries say that they will increase their buying of U.S. oil and energy. So that would be something potentially that is at the heart of these negotiations. And then another would be agriculture. We do, as a country, sell a lot to China, especially in soybean and corn.
A new CDC advisory committee is now discussing whether to limit the use of the COVID-19 vaccine. CBS's Mark Strassman reports from outside the CDC's headquarters in Atlanta.
Right now, we're all used to having the choice about whether to get the vaccine. What the committee is discussing now is whether to restrict that access to higher risk people, that is, people who are either 65 or 75 years old and up, or people who are younger than that but have some medical complication that puts them in a higher risk category, and then typically only with a doctor's prescription. So that would be a fundamental change.
In suburban Chicago, dozens of protesters tried to block vehicles outside a federal immigration enforcement building. ICE agents were able to use a chemical agent to move the protesters. A search is underway for a 2-year-old boy who was swept away by floodwaters in Barstow, that's northeast of Los Angeles. He was in a car with his father on Main Street last night when the flooding happened. The father is okay. Flash floods and the mudslides that resulted have buried roads, damaged homes, and trapped drivers in several communities in Southern California. This man says he's been through it before.
I thought that we would never see mud at this level ever again. This time was a lot more aggressive than last.
And on Wall Street, less than 2 hours before the close of the trading day, the Dow is up about 1/3%. Same for the S&P 500. NASDAQ up about 0.5%. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Point Hill Living Care Home is an all-new personal care home conveniently located in Point Marion and is now accepting new residents. Point Hill Living is committed to providing comfort and support while allowing residents to maintain their independence and enhance their quality of life. With a dedicated staff and experienced advanced care team, Point Hill Living offers fully customized care plans for all residents, while also ensuring a sense of community and engagement, making Point Hill feel like home. Multiple care levels are available, from basic plans to fully customized and enhanced plans, including options for medical monitoring and full-time dedicated assistance. If you are looking for a high-quality care home close to home, look no further than Point Hill Living Care Home at 300 Union Street in Point Marion. Call them today at 724-725-5533 to learn more, or visit them at pointhillliving.com. Point Hill Living Care Home, where our residents are family.
We have new information on the number of premature deaths caused by type 1 diabetes.
New estimates gathered by research and advocacy group Breakthrough T1D predict that 9.5 million people are living with type 1 diabetes worldwide. According to the study being presented at this year's meeting of the European Association for the Study of Diabetes, that would include an additional 4.1 million people if they hadn't died prematurely due to inadequate diabetes care or non-diagnosis. Co-author Dr. Stephanie Pearson says marginalized communities face significant barriers to type 1 diabetes care and that they are less likely to access or afford insulin and struggle with poor glucose management. Jennifer Kuiper, CBS News.
If you have plans to stay up late on Saturday nights next month, here's who you'll be seeing on Saturday Night Live. Bad Bunny hosts on October 4th, Amy Poehler on October 11th, and Sabrina Carpenter on October 18th. And there are 5 new featured players, which means you won't be seeing some familiar faces from seasons past. Christopher Cruz, CBS News.
The award-winning local district and statewide news is being brought to you by NovaCare Rehabilitation, a leading provider of preventative and rehabilitative services to promote physical wellness for patients of all ages and abilities. In your neighborhood with new state-of-the-art facilities on 104 Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Call 724-437-0556 for NovaCare. And now to the news. And good afternoon, it's 2:05. It's mostly sunny at 81 outside the Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Injured call today for your free consultation, 724-437-2799. Your local station, 590 AM, 101.1 FM, WMBS. I'm TJ DeStefano. Sports and weather follow the news. Dry conditions are starting to cause problems for firefighters, and the lack of rain has created a perfect scenario for brush fires. Crews had to battle one Wednesday in a heavily wooded area of Dunbar Township in Fayette County. While cause is not known, County Emergency Management Director Roy Shipley says the dry weather didn't help. Crews had to fight the flames into the night before putting it out. The county is in the process of working with the district forester to get a report and then put a county-wide burn ban on. That means that no one would be allowed to burn anything outside. Shipley said it doesn't take much, especially as leaves are starting to fall and dry up. A pitcher for the Washington Wild Things has been charged with assault after punching a man at a Pittsburgh club last month. Authorities were called to Cavo nightclub in the Strip District around 1 a.m. on August 31st for a reported assault. When officers arrived, they saw paramedics working on the victim, who was unconscious and appeared to have significant facial trauma. Security video allegedly shows Sebastian Rodriguez hitting the victim with a single punch, knocking him unconscious and causing him to fall to the floor. The victim was last listed in critical condition and had undergone multiple brain surgeries to address cerebral hemorrhaging. Rodriguez has been charged with aggravated assault. A new event center could soon be coming to Washington County. The county's Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Promotion Agency announced yesterday that 2 studies it commissioned showed a 30,000 square foot multi-use facility that hosts concerts, conferences, and other major events could attract audiences from across the region and become an economic boom for Washington County. No timeline was given on when the event center would open or where on Racetrack Road it would be built. The Apple iPhone 17 goes on sale worldwide today. Monica Nelson has more.
The new device is part of a family of phones hitting store shelves, including the Pro, Pro Max, and the new thinnest ever model, the iPhone Air. The company is also selling new versions of the Apple Watch and AirPods. JD.com says iPhone 17 series pre-orders surpassed the iPhone 16 inside the first minute. I'm Monica Nelson.
WNBS time is 2:08. Sports and weather are next.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest, now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
In sports, tonight's the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS. Mount Pleasant is at Laurel Highlands. That's on the radio as well as on Facebook. And Uniontown will visit Albert Gallatin. That'll be on YouTube. Our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame is at 6. Both games start at 7, and the Trib Live scoreboard show will follow. Pirates host the Athletics tonight at PNC Park. The Pirates are 65-88 and have dropped 4 in a row. The first pitch is at 6:40. Steelers, they'll go to New England on Sunday to take on the Patriots. Both teams are 1-1. We'll have the game Sunday afternoon at 1 here on WMBS. Partly to mostly sunny the rest of the afternoon. 85 will be our high. Partly cloudy will drop to 60 tonight. Partly cloudy tomorrow, maybe an isolated shower or storm, 85. And partly cloudy and 82 on Sunday. Right now, it is partly sunny and 81 outside of our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. At 2:09 on this Friday afternoon, I'm TJ DeStefano. And up next, we have hour 2 of Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill here on WMBS. The award-winning local district and statewide news has been brought to you by NovaCare Rehabilitation, now offering telehealth and home-based care as well. Located on 104 Delaware Avenue in Uniontown, call 724-437-0556 for NovaCare.
Bright Stripe, Bay County's premier asphalt seal coating professionals, locally owned by Matt and Lexi George. Bright Stripe specializes in residential and commercial asphalt seal coating, also excelling in line striping and layouts, thermoplastic, and infrared asphalt repair. Bright Stripe has succeeded due to their commitment to quality work for 30 years. Bright Stripe, 724-437-6090, or visit bright-stripe.com. BRITE-stripe.com.
Hey all, it's Josh Krysak here again with Ron Romeo from Ultimate Structures. Ron, you're the expert. What advice would you offer someone looking to invest in a new shed or metal building?
First, the customer must validate if they meet local codes, no matter what type of structure they are thinking about. Both of the manufacturers that I represent want to be sure the structure is permitted to be built or placed on a specific property.
Makes sense. When you're ready to take your storage building game to the next level, call Ultimate Structures at 724-415-0020. Ultimate Structures, just outside of Perryopolis. They design what you desire. Visit them today at their mega lot on Route 51 southbound in Perryopolis. That's Ultimate Structures, 724-415-0020.
Zen's Antiques and Home Decor, a part of the Cinder Shack family of vendors where you can find both antique and new furniture, collectibles, housewares, gift items, including jewelry and candles, and so much more. Follow Zen's Antiques and Home Decor on Facebook for new items and information on upcoming events. Zen's Antiques and Home Decor in Building 2 at 3391 National Pike in Farmington. Zen's Antiques and Home Decor.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility combined with our personalized approach is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority. Are you interested in earning your degree online or finishing your degree? Take your career to the next level at Salem University. Salem University offers more than 50 online degrees and certificate programs. Learn how you can advance your career with degrees in nursing, business, education, criminal justice, and IT. Salem has 4-week classes starting once a month. Contact Salem University by dialing 844-462-9128, option 1, or visit salemu.edu to see if you are eligible for our partnerships offering tuition scholarships.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowls Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowlsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Your local station, WMVS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
Hour number 2 of Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill on your local station, 590 AM, 101.1 FM, WMBS.
We are being brought to you by Tire Man's Auto Garage, K2 Engineering, Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, Chestnut Ridge Counseling, Hicks and Boss Drugstore, Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling, Gary's Auto Sales, and Bright Stripe Seal Coating and Line Striping. 724-438-4593, the WVU Medicine, Uniontown Hospital Talk Line, open conversation. The first half went very quickly.
Yes, and hour number 2 may go just as quickly. But if there's something you want to talk, and it doesn't have to be what we're talking about, we'll make it a very short conversation with you, but it doesn't have to. No, we wouldn't do that. But we would go to the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Talk Line. Hi, you're on the air. Who are we speaking with?
Hi, Bill. Hi, guys.
Hi. Oh, hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark, what's up?
Hey, I'm at Italian Oven in Collinsville. Yeah, you got to try this. You got to try this out. This is really good stuff.
Okay.
Getting a strong bowl. You got some salad going and some bread and butter. And, oh, my gosh.
So, what's on your mind, Mark?
Yeah, I just called, it's just, that Fallon guy, that Jimmy Fallon, I always thought he was a smart shit.
Well, he's, Fallon's not the one in trouble. Jimmy Kimmel's the one in trouble. Fallon does the Tonight Show. Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel, yeah, I'm sorry. I always get them two names mixed up.
They're basically interchangeable,
the nice one and the mean one. But, he always had an irk, and he always had a smirk. And he always had that look after he said something bad.
It's just his style. He was that way with Win Ben Stein's money, too. So, anyway. So, anything else? Yes, Mark.
I'll try this place sometime, and you all have a nice weekend, and I'm enjoying myself. And
you enjoy yourself.
Picking them cherry tomatoes like crazy.
There you go.
Take good care.
Take care, sir. Hi, you're on Hot Topics on the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Talk Line. Who are we speaking with?
This is Dan.
Dan. Oh, Dan, welcome back.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Dan. How you doing?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I'm pretty good, Kendall. And I took a new position. I'm not going to announce it here on the radio, but you might be seeing me visit you again.
Oh, good.
You're always welcome on the show, Dan.
Yep.
Thanks. Hey, as far as Jimmy Kimmel or any of this, and my best friend says that I'm what's wrong with this country because I don't want to do anything about all this nonsense. I want to go fishing and be with my family and take care of my little hobby farm. And, it's just crazy. It's all of it.
I think that you are. I think you're in the
political views, but they're personal.
I think you're in the majority. I think more than half of this country.
I see that is part of the problem.
Just wants to live their lives.
Maybe I'm selfish. I want a better world for my kids and grandchildren, but let them figure it out.
How's that working out? Yeah. But I think most people just want to go to their jobs, be with their family, go to their church, go to watch baseball on the TV or listen on the radio,
That's my life.
please.
That's
And-
my life, and that's the way I like it.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, what I'm calling about is much more important. Earlier, you know what bothers me that everyone says, I don't think it's colloquial, unthaw. My wife will tell me to take something out of the freezer to unthaw.
Oh.
It's not going to
That would mean
unthaw.
freeze it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Uh,
Yeah.
I think that's universal. Here's another one, and I know I'm in the minority, but if I would ask you, Bill Kendall, how far is it from your studios to Brownsville?
To Bryansville?
to Brownsville. To Brownsville.
Yeah, but he said it like it was Bryan's.
Oh, did you say Bryansville?
No, I said Brown.
Okay.
Okay. I would say
12 miles, maybe. Yeah.
okay.
15 miles.
No,
Well,
not
you're
15.
exactly right. But most of the time when you ask people how far some place is, they say about 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But
And
it kind
that's
of
not
is,
what I
though.
asked.
Yeah, but
No, that's how long it takes to get there. If
Right.
you're traveling in a car,
Oh,
I might be riding a horse or something. I just want to know how far it is.
yeah, if,
Got it.
if you're on a horse,
Yeah,
you're
I
doing a Pony Express gallop to Brownsville if you get there in 15 minutes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
But hey, I just wanted to say hi to you guys.
Hey, thanks,
mostly,
man.
and
No,
let you
yeah,
know.
it's so nice to hear from you, Dan.
And congratulations on
Yeah,
the new
and,
gig.
I'm sorry.
I said congratulations on the new gig.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it is. It's a pretty good one.
Good.
And I'll be talking to you guys again. I hope.
Yes.
You're always welcome.
Get in touch with us, Dan.
Yeah.
I will.
And
Okay,
take good
guys,
care.
Have
Have a
great
good weekend.
Bye bye.
Okay.
The Uniontown, the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, talk line 724-438-4593.
Now, we spent the first part of the show kind of, well, we talked a lot about the Jimmy Kimmel thing.
Right.
And
And what English bothers us.
yes. But we can't not bring up what the U.S.,
What the Attorney General is doing.
what she said.
Yeah, that we're going after hate speech.
She said on the Katie Miller podcast, there's free speech and then there's hate speech. And there is no place, especially now, especially after what happened to Charlie, in our society. We will absolutely target you, go after you, if you are targeting anyone with hate speech. Now that got a lot of, and when I heard that,
Yeah.
I was
Well,
by
that
myself,
explodes, yeah.
and it was one of those moments where I needed someone to look at and
Yeah.
be like, "What
Did I
did
just
she
hear?
just say?"
Yeah.
Yeah, and she later clarified, saying that she didn't mean to, that she would prosecute or punish all speech critics would call hate speech, but only speech that crosses legal lines, threats of violence.
Right.
She stated that speech which unlawfully incites violence is not protected under the First Amendment and would be subject to legal consequences.
Well, she is correct there, but that's not what she said.
It's not what she said. And here's another thing. Look, Pam Bondi is I'm not going after her character because I'm certain that she feels that Charlie Kirk's life is just as valuable as Joe Schmo's life, right? But it's not especially what happened to Charlie. It's any time that hate speech isn't good.
Yeah.
But to say we're going to target you,
Yeah.
that is a violation of the First Amendment, people.
And remember, the First Amendment is designed not to keep us from talking, but to keep the government
Yes.
from stopping us talking.
Yes. Yes.
And that's exactly what she's talking. When she says we'll go after, I put it this way. If I write down, I wish so-and-so was dead, that's free speech.
That's free speech.
I wish someone would shoot so-and-so,
That's free speech.
still free speech. I want to shoot so-and-so, that's not free speech.
I don't know.
Or I'm going to shoot.
I'm going to.
Or I want you to shoot.
I don't know.
So-and-so.
I don't know. Again, I'm not an attorney and I'm not going to pretend to even know the law when it comes to that. But hate speech isn't really there's no legal definition of hate speech.
Plus, it's the price we pay for having the First Amendment, is that people can go and say stupid stuff and hateful stuff and offensive stuff. This is what Lenny Bruce died for.
And when people it even goes to saying like, and this when it comes to burning of the flag, when people say, "Oh, that should be a crime," well, it's a despicable thing, right? You are when people say the military has fought for that flag. You're
They
right,
put that flag up
but
in
they
Iwo
also
Jima,
fought for the right to burn the thing if we
Right.
wanted to.
Now, it's another thing. Now, burning your draft card, that was an official government document. You were not allowed to do that. But, yeah, exactly. It's an expression of free
I think it's
speech.
disgusting. No, but that is our right to do that if we so choose.
Right, and it's my right to go and try and stop you or try and step on that flag to stop it from
Not the
burning.
government's, though.
No, me as a human, as an individual, yes, exactly. So you are allowed, I mean, Jimmy Kimmel said, Jimmy Kimmel's biggest problem was not reading the room. He didn't see the reaction to Charlie Kirk's murder.
How about his producers, too?
Yeah, and his writers.
Yeah.
I mean, read the room. I have a story here about Kirk that his podcast. Now, granted, Vice President Vance was the guest host on Monday. His podcast is #1 on Apple Music's podcast chart. His upcoming book, Stop in the Name of God, Why Honoring the Sabbath Will Transform Your Life, currently ranks #1 on Amazon's book charts. Read the room. Charlie Kirk is right now, I mean, for good or for ill, he's a martyr, and he is generating good publicity. People are feeling good about him. Read the room. You know, did he say some bad stuff maybe 10 years ago? Sure. But
Well, and again, that's subjective.
yeah,
I think that AOC says some bad stuff.
Yes.
But to other people, they like what she says.
but I don't want anybody to be taking shots at her either.
Of course not.
Yeah.
I just said that in a text message to Brad, actually. I said, because we were talking about AOC, and I said, I would feel the exact same outrage and pain and sad. Obviously, I was a huge fan of Charlie Kirk. But if that happened to anybody that I didn't like, oh my gosh, I would be, it's the same thing. And oh my gosh, another thing.
Yeah.
Do you notice, I don't know if you've noticed this, but when people, I'm like, can you believe what happened to Charlie Kirk? And they'll say, oh, I know, I'm a Democrat, but I think that's terrible.
Why would you be in
What
the
does it
Democrat?
matter? What does it matter?
And I said this last week.
And I know they don't mean it
Yeah.
it's coming out of their mouths, but like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, why don't you identify yourself as I'm a caring human being?
We're just, yes, it's awful what happened.
Yeah, exactly. And I said this last week. Full stop. Nobody should be murdered. Full stop. Don't go, but. He said some nasty stuff 10 years ago.
I know.
No. By saying but, you're saying, I'm glad he's dead. And,
Well, I don't know if you're saying you're glad he's dead,
but
I think
it
that there have
doesn't
been
bother
implications.
you he's dead.
Or, it just comes off wrong.
Yeah, it's just, no, because it's one of those things like the word unique does not take a modifier. No one should be murdered. That's it. 724-438-4593, the WVU Medicine Unitown Hospital Talk Line. You're on Hot Topics. Who are we speaking with?
Yeah, this is Bill, and I'm
Hey,
not
Bill.
from the Mall Valley.
Okay.
Okay.
That Bill. Yes.
Okay, so you guys claim to be independents, right?
Yes. No, we don't claim to be.
We are.
We are.
You are. Have you ever said a bad thing about Trump?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I think he's a megalomaniac. I think he is tending into autocracy. I think that he is trampling the Constitution.
And also, though, if we hadn't said a bad thing about Trump, that doesn't mean we're not independent. As an independent registered voter, That means that I make my own decisions based on who I like for whatever office I'm voting for. I pledge no allegiance to a party. I will vote for a Democrat. I will vote for a Republican. I will vote for a Libertarian. You do not come into the ballot box with me and you do not see how I cast my vote. So if this is some criticism where, unless I say hateful things about Trump, I'm not an independent, I might not meet your definition of an independent, but I am an independent. And I say that independently.
Okay, so you want to try to call me out. Good job.
Well, isn't that why you're calling us?
No. What I want to ask you guys, did you know that Wednesday morning on Fox and Friends that Brian Kilmeade, before this terrible thing happened, said that he was tired of seeing homeless people on the streets and they need to be shot.
He said they need to be shot?
Listen, can I finish?
No, I'm trying to follow the story. You're saying that Brian Kilmeade said that people on the streets need to be shot?
No, I'm saying homeless people.
Okay, so he said homeless people need to be shot.
Yes.
Okay.
And then a couple days later, he apologized. And the FCC did absolutely nothing about it. And yet, Jimmy Kimmel's taken off the air because
the people that own the corporation wanted him out.
And why is that, Kendall?
You'd have to call and ask them. Same reason they wanted Tucker out. The same reason they wanted Megyn Kelly out. The same reason they wanted Bill O'Reilly out. The same reason they want everyone out. It's about money. Follow the money.
They were going to
Yeah, I'm following the money. Do you understand there's a merger going on right now?
Yes, we spoke about
There's
that.
several of them, in fact. By the way, the FCC has nothing to do with Fox. Fox is a cable network. It is not over the air. So there's no licenses involved here. Unless it goes out over broadcast air, the FCC has very little to do with it.
All right. Do you understand on that same day, earlier that day, prior to this absolutely disgusting shooting, that there was a Colorado shooting that got absolutely, in a school, that got absolutely no coverage.
If it got no coverage, Bill, how did you know about it?
I'm sorry?
If it didn't get any coverage, how did you know about it?
A day later.
I knew that day.
It happened
I knew
that
that day.
Bill, and we know that. It was news. No news organization can ignore a story like that.
But just like every day, the networks choose what is most important to them. Just like we come on this show, we do our show prep. Might be more important to a listener isn't necessarily more important to us, but they're welcome to call in and bring it up, right?
And that's how we gauge it.
Yes.
So,
all right.
And also, I'm looking this up, and Brian Kilmeade said he suggested involuntary lethal injection for mentally ill homeless people, and said just kill him. I don't know how on earth he was not fired for that. He should be. Without
that's
question.
Despicable.
Yeah, that's absolutely repulsive.
Yeah, and he calling for the murder of anybody, even.
Thank you for that.
Well,
how
you're
about
welcome.
the FCC? How about one last question? I'll let you guys go. How about the FCC calling for The View to be taken off the air?
They didn't call for The View to be taken off the air.
No,
This is why we talked to Charlie, the guy the caller in the first half, and we said something about verifying. You have got to do so much digging. And by that, I mean, look online, go to Google it, go to news, whatever, DuckDuckGo, whatever your search engine is, and look for the articles. And there's context that needs to be provided in order to understand what a headline is talking about. And that's the truth. We did that on the first half. He didn't call for The View to be canceled.
No, one thing I do.
No, can I finish that? Because that's a wrong answer.
I'm sorry, you fail, I
can't think of the guy's name on CNN. He's a Republican. Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
We're listening.
Okay, there's a guy on CNN. He's a hardcore Republican. He has a radio show. Please help me out. if you know
I don't.
Who his name is. But anyway, he had the FCC chairman since 2018 has been blasting Trump and the administration for, trying to get rid of this person or this local media or this national media, whatever it takes. And the FCC chairman blasted Trump for years. And now he said that next in line is The View.
He didn't.
That's
No,
a
he
different. This FCC chairman came in with the Trump administration.
He said he raised the possibility of the FCC investigating The View to determine if it still qualifies as a bona fide news program. If The View is not considered a bona fide news program, it might be subject to equal opportunity rule, which is a real thing, which requires broadcast stations to provide comparable airtime to comparable airtime to political candidates or viewpoints when political offices are involved. He expressed uncertainty. He said, I would assume you can make the argument that The View is a bona fide news show, but he said he's not so sure about that.
So, for instance, let's say The View had...
Give me an example of why this got brought up all of a sudden.
Well, of course it did, because Jimmy Kimmel got fired. This is a hot topic right now.
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel did not get fired.
He's suspended indefinitely.
He's fired. Come on. And
reality
of the business.
I think the takeaway from this conversation, though, from me, Bill, not from the Mon Valley, is that we agree pretty much on most of how we feel about what's going on right now, and you seem to be honing in on the Trump administration and Trump and Fox News, but like we agree. We just got done criticizing the Attorney General of the United States for what she said about free speech.
And we'll continue to.
Yeah, we will continue to do that.
Yeah.
And that's what makes us independent thinkers, because I'm sure there's people on the far right that say she's right, we should. No, she's wrong, we shouldn't.
No. Hey, Bill, thanks a lot.
Take care.
Have a great weekend.
You know what? Hey, Kendall, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Take care, Bill. And this is Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill on your local station, WMBS.
On the next edition of The Catholic Accent, we catch up with the longest-serving priest in our diocese to see its history through his eyes as one who has been here since its beginning. We're celebrating milestones in the vocation of marriage and looking ahead to parishes marking historic anniversaries. Plus, we introduce you to the newest young men beginning their formation for the priesthood. Watch The Catholic Accent Sunday morning at 11:30 on WPXI.
Don't fall behind on your home improvement projects. First Federal of Greene County's home improvement loans can help. Planning to remodel your kitchen or bathroom? Considering an addition, patio, or new roof? First Federal offers FHA Title I home improvement loans, home equity loans, construction loans, and owner-builder loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling are the ones to call when you need a dumpster. Red Rooster offers fast, friendly service and provides medium-sized dumpsters that will fit your needs, whether it's a general remodeling project, emptying a house, or doing a summer or fall cleanout. Just call Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling at 724-569-0337 for rates and availability. Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling in Smithfield also offers a 5% military discount. Call 724-569-0337 and look for the Red Rooster.
Yeah, they're the people I trust. It's the place I go. Home, warehouse, where a house becomes a home.
A Best in Fayette winner for windows and home improvements, Home Warehouse in Uniontown knows how to make your house a happy home. Seasons are changing. Save on energy costs, keep out drafts, and update your home with beautiful new windows, doors, and storm doors from Home Warehouse, your one-stop shop for all your exterior building needs. Roofing shingles, metal and commercial rubber roofing, shutters, siding, soffit and fascia, railing and decking, as well as driveway cedar, flooring, wood pellets at great prices, and don't forget the dog food. So for selection and hometown service, see Sandy and Donnie at Home Warehouse, Carlsville Street in Uniontown. Shop Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30, Saturday till noon, closed Sunday and holidays.
Home, warehouse, where a house becomes a home.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the better business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Having Hickson Boss Drugstore in Uniontown means reliability, quality, and service. Pharmacists Stephen Harper and Seth Miller fill your prescriptions, offer free prescription delivery, mail-out service, and gladly answer your healthcare questions. Flu shots, the new Moderna COVID boosters, plus Shingrix shots with your doctor's prescription are also available at Hickson Boss. Call 724-437-2828. Hickson Boss Drugstore, 304 Morgantown Street. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturday till 3, closed Sunday.
WMBS.
Your local station, WMBS Hot Topics, Kendall and Bill, and the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line. Hi, you're on the air. Who are we speaking with?
Good afternoon, Kendall and Bill. This is Bill.
This is the other Bill.
Hey, Bill from the Mon Valley.
That's the other Bill, yeah. How you guys doing today?
Pretty good. How are you?
I can't complain. I'm enjoying your show. You guys are doing an awesome job.
Thank you.
I love it. As usual, you're quite welcome. Checks in the mail, all right?
Okay, yeah. Hey, it's up to $10 now, so you know.
Okay, that's no problem. We'll handle. We're doing okay. We got lots of money and lots of time. Now, I got one thing I want. You guys were talking about earlier about shopping carts and things like that. It's funny. One time I was sitting at one of my local establishments, and this lady was sitting there. She's from Houston, Texas, and I asked her if she knew what a gum band was, and she said no.
Yeah.
So I asked the bartender. I said, "Give me a gum band." Well, she gave me a gum band, and she says, "That's a rubber band." I said, "No, not. It's not. It's a gum band."
Yeah.
And I said, "That's Pittsburgh. It's a gum band." She says, "Can I take it home with me?" And I said, "No, you can't." She said, "Why?" I said, "'Cause it wouldn't be a gum band anymore. It'd be a rubber band." so, needless to say, she didn't take the gum band home. But switching gears real quick, my comment on what's going on with Jimmy Kimmel and that, I think these guys they're all scared of what could happen, and a lot of people are saying, "Well, hey, we get, we're on a chopping block if we don't do this, we don't do that." It's a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, and a lot of I don't knows in there because they just don't know what's going to happen if they don't do the right thing.
Well,
now, whether Jimmy Kimmel got fired for the right thing, it's anybody's opinion, and we all have them. And I seriously don't really think that what he said was as bad as other people and other things I've heard. He, of course, the murder of the gentleman was obviously a very bad thing, and it is for anybody, not just him. But my opinion is that they're running scared, and they're just afraid that what can happen to them, and and a lot could happen to them because whoever the higher ups can chop them off the block and say, "Guess what? You're gone. We don't need you no more."
well, if they start losing money for the company, they will be gone.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think Bill and I are still here?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, yeah,
Brian knows that he doesn't want the stock to plummet here at the station if Bill and I take a hike.
Right, and we rest on that. Yeah, but there's an old saying that has to do with work: never be more trouble than you're worth.
Exactly. I mean, you love your job, obviously, you would be doing it. And anybody that listen to these talk shows like that, I love you guys. You guys are awesome.
Thank you,
It's you're quite welcome.
Back at you.
You guys are
Yes,
very.
we love you, Bill from the Mon Valley.
Yeah, we love it. And thank you. And it's just that, some of the things that people say get thrown out of proportion because of what's going on. Okay, everybody's mad because the gentleman got murdered. Of course, I'm mad. I didn't even know the guy, until I heard his name mentioned. I didn't know the guy from Adam. And again, it's unfortunate, but it all boils down to people were disappointed, and of course they were sad and everything about gentlemen getting murdered. And I think, having said that what Jimmy Kimmel said just added a little bit more fuel to the fire, and it I think it might have been taken out of context. I don't know. To me, it was just people were scared. I think.
And I don't want to see that happen either. I don't want people to feel like they can't talk, but you also have to be aware of the fact that you are working for a business, and businesses have rules, and the number one rule is you don't lose money for us.
Exactly. You listen to your higher ups, and they'll tell you if you did something wrong. If it's not that bad, if it's something bad, well, guess what? You're not going to be in it and sitting in that chair tomorrow morning. Yeah. To me, I feel that he should be able to come back. Freedom of speech is getting out of hand in terms of what people can and cannot say. Too many people have died in the fought for this country for all our rights, and they're rolling over in their graves right now. And it makes me mad that we have to be talking about freedom of speech in this time frame. 2025? How many years ago was that? And we have to talk about that like it's something new. We learned about this in junior high school, and now all of a sudden it's getting bombed by people who think it's a total wrong thing to do.
Part of the problem too is they don't teach the Constitution like they used to. Hey, Bill, we appreciate it. You have a great weekend in the Mon Valley there.
Okay, you guys do the same. I love talking to you. Thanks for taking my call, and have a beautiful weekend, guys.
You too. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. You're welcome. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Hi, you're on Hot Topics on the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Talk Line. Who are we speaking with?
Hey, it's Skipper. How you doing today, bro?
Skipper.
Hey, Skipper.
Hey, it's a beautiful day. I've been sitting outside on a yard sale today. This is like my first one ever.
Oh.
And it's spectacular outside today.
Oh, it is gorgeous, yes.
A little warm, maybe a little bit too warm for most people, but it's just, I can feel the fall, Christmas, crisp. What am I? I'm on crisp. Christmas, yeah.
Yeah, but you can't really have.
That'll be shortly.
You can't really have a yard sale when it's chilly. It doesn't. People just don't come out like they do.
Well, I don't think there's any more rain. There may be Monday, Tuesday, just slightly, but we're going to have even more drought after that. It's been real bad. My fruit trees are a little bit small on the fruits. And hey, but anyways, I want to get to it. A Paw lady, I was listening off and on. There's the Paw Festival come up. Did she mention that?
No, she did not.
Yeah. If you just Google it, it's in West Virginia there, Paw, West Virginia. They're going to have their Paw Festival come up. I was going to go to it. I can't go. I think it's on the 21st or something coming up. And I know where pawpaw trees are in the woods in Greene County, like 2 or 3 different spots. They're like great big green kidney beans.
Yeah.
And whenever you bust them open, they're yellow, and they got these great big looking like pumpkin seeds inside of them. They're just like a banana.
Yeah.
They're really tasty.
And they are tasty. Well, we'll have to put that on the list, the Pawpaw Festival.
Yeah, go ahead and check that out. You'll see, because there's the Buckwheat Festival up in Kingwood. There's the one up in Ohio Powell coming. There's like 20 different festivals. The Covered Bridge Festivals are in Greene County. There's like the pumpkin, there's like 20 of them. But anyways, I was hearing the last gentleman, and you guys were talking about the late night show people.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll tell you what, I've been so disgusted with all of them because they've all turned political. I mean, their stand-up in the beginning is just all about bashing the president. I wouldn't care if it's the other side they're bashing. I'm not interested in hearing bashing people.
Yeah.
I think we've had enough of that in this country of just bashing people. And I don't want to see it in the sports like they were taking a knee. I want to watch football. I don't want basketball being, where they get political. I'm not interested in it that way.
Yeah, exactly. We watch a baseball game because we want to watch baseball, not because we want political. And it's like in the football. There's nothing that makes me want to end racism more than seeing it stenciled at the end of an end zone.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Hey, one fun thing before I go, I wanted to say this. These nighttime people, they're for entertaining us, and that's not entertaining to me. But, you guys do the political thing very well on this show, and I think that's the format of a lot of it is the hot topic thing. It's a political station, and that's why I tune into it. If you and Kendall were there doing jokes all day, you're not very good at it, you guys. I didn't want to touch you, make you feel bad there. Sorry, but
That's okay.
I'm teasing with you. But,
What is this?
format.
Good Morning Vietnam? I know funny. You're not funny. Anyway, hey, thanks a lot, Skipper. We'll
Hey,
talk to you.
I'm glad you guys are getting a paycheck. I heard that earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God.
Well, she is. I'll
All
talk
right,
to you.
if they quit paying me at work, I'm not going in anymore.
Yeah,
So.
exactly.
All right,
That's
God
the way
bless.
it works.
Thank
You too. Thank
you, Skipper. 724-438-4593, the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line. One local story that I saw today where the FTC is saying, not so fast, my friend, on this sale of the Corel glass plant up in Washington.
FCC?
Yeah, the FTC,
Oh,
the Federal
FTC.
Trade
Oh, okay.
Commission. Corel closed the Charleroi plant this year. A German company has talked about buying it and putting it back to work, but they say that there's an issue because Corel was a consumer glass manufacturer and the German company is a What the?
What the?
Yeah, I mean, that's 300 jobs, which means, with the multiplier effect, that's like 2,100 jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares what kind of glass they make? Put them back to work. I mean, I don't understand that thinking. We always have stories.
I'm ready for him, Bill. I'm ready for him.
Today is, by the way, Talk Like a Pirate Day. Arg, matey. Also, National Love Your Lunch Day. And, a local seafood fast food restaurant is offering some deals to tie in with both of those.
Okay.
Yeah, so anyway, the new CDC advisors chosen by Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Boy, some of the congressional hearings this week, holy cow.
I've really enjoyed them.
Yeah, well, it's like
It makes
watching...
my treadmill cardio workout go so fast.
Yeah, it's like watching a cage match. I mean, it's just insane. But anyway, they have voted not to recommend a combination of vaccines for small children. That the Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices voted that the combined measles, mumps, rubella, and varicella vaccine should not be recommended before age 4. Yeah. So now again, this is just a recommendation. It does not carry the weight of law. Some committee members argue there's a slightly higher risk of seizures with a combined shot, and instead recommended children get separate shots for varicella, which causes chickenpox.
I had a seizure after a round of MMR shots.
Yeah. So now again, it's not official CDC policy, but I know that you're an advocate for, for not forcing vaccines, basically.
Not forcing vaccines, and also for the pediatricians to empower parents, and for society in general to empower parents to look into vaccines, go to the CDC website, go wherever you want, and be able to make your choice on when you want your child to be vaccinated.
Also, I want to really circle back on something. We make an effort when we give a story to be something that I have actually seen from a news site and an impartial news site, not Town Hall or Fox or anything like that. But I'm going to give you a homework assignment.
Okay.
Not you, everybody.
Oh, all right.
When you hear a story, when somebody says to you, so-and-so, great example, the guy that shot Charlie Cook was a MAGA supporter. No, he was not.
No, he definitely was
That's
not.
been debunked. And yet, that's one reason Jimmy Kimmel got in trouble, because he maintained that he was.
He definitely wasn't.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't. It's been debunked. Don't just buy. You see it on one website. Do your homework.
Oh, I know these people.
Do your research.
Yes.
Go to Snopes. And they have all the. And Snopes is pretty good at fact checking.
And when you see something on Facebook, another courtesy to do for humanity or society, both same. Yeah. When you share a story that the headline is really what you're sharing, and the headline is really the only thing people are reading. Once you find out that article is not accurate, go back onto your page and delete the article from your page. There you are. You're contributing to doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Because I see so many people sharing, and I'm like, if it seems too ridiculous to be true, it usually is, and the context is not provided in that headline.
This is one thing, and if Paul was here, I think I've heard him say things to this. It used to be when a story was reported in a newspaper or on TV or on radio, you got multiple sources. And you would not just have somebody call you and say, so-and-so just shot so-and-so. And you would not run with that story. You would call the police. You would call somebody. You would get confirmation.
Yeah.
They're not doing that in journalism anymore. Mm-mm. It's our job now to be the one to get the second and third source. And a third source is not one that's reprinting the original story from the first source.
Right.
Anyway, this is Hot Topics with Kendall and Bill. We'll wrap things up after that.
Everything you need for fall decorating is at Miller's Greenhouses and Flower Shop. Gorgeous fall mums, pumpkins, and corn stalks, too. Fall is a great time for planting. And to help get you started, trees and shrubs are now 20% off. Inside Miller's Flower Shop, you'll find fall flags, a variety of craft items, beautiful silk, fresh flower arrangements, cemetery decorations, and a whole lot more. Open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 6, Sunday, 11 to 4. Miller's Greenhouses and Flower Shop, Route 119 in Smithfield, 724-564-2696.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Ready to indulge in the essence of Parisian luxury? Then visit Live Casino in Greensburg for our Pure Couture drawing. Earn entries daily starting September 1st. Then on September 27th, we'll draw 25 winners to take home exclusive Yves Saint Laurent gifts, including designer bags, iconic accessories, and more. Experience the best of elegance and excitement. Only at Live Casino, Route 30 at Westmoreland Mall. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has two convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borch Jr.
If you've driven by Tireman's Auto Garage, you've probably seen all the 2-, 4-, and 6-seater golf carts. Well, they're available for sale and financing is available. Interested in running a golf cart? See Joe and Kim at Tireman's Auto Garage about daily, weekly, or monthly rentals. Tireman's Auto Garage, voted best in Fayette for tires and the best prices in town for tires with CIMA and Snap Leasing available. Mill Street, phone 724-425-9606 for Tireman's Auto Garage on Mill Street in Uniontown.
Faith in Blue is back. The annual kickball tournament at Bailey Park in Uniontown connects local law enforcement and faith leaders with the community in an inspiring and family-friendly setting. It is an event that promotes unity, community pride, and most importantly, fun. Faith in Blue will feature free food, games for the kids, photo ops, and, of course, the kickball tournament. To register players, which include children ages 6 through 12, in the October 11th tournament, visit myfaithassembly.churchcenter.com.
Your mental health is your most valuable asset. With 55 years of experience serving Western Pennsylvania, Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services is ready and able to assist you with all of your mental health needs. Offering over 20 specialized treatments, open access, and just-in-time scheduling means that you receive the treatment you need in a time-conscious fashion. Chestnut Ridge Counseling now offers telehealth, mental health urgent care with immediate access to a mental health professional with no appointment necessary. Call 724-437-0729. That's 724-437-0729 for mental health urgent care at Chestnut Ridge Counseling. Outpatient care options include individual, group, and family therapies, mental health and psychiatric evaluations, and medication services. Outpatient care and services are also available for patients under the age of 18, geared towards youth-centric problems and concerns. Take control of your mental health care with Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services. Call 724-437-0729 to set up an appointment or speak immediately with a mental health professional.
WNBS.
Closing time. One last call for alcohol. So finish your whiskey or beer.
And yes, we are down to the last couple of minutes. I would say we're down to seeds and stems. Those of you of a certain age will know what I'm talking about, because a new study links marijuana use to an increased risk of type 2 diabetes.
I see that. I mean, duh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Those who use weed are close to 4 times more likely to get type 2 compared to the general population.
Does it say why?
Well, of course, you know why.
Right.
Because you get toked up and then you eat an entire box of Captain Crunch. You're going to end up with diabetes.
That's not to say everyone with type 2 diabetes is smoking too much marijuana, though, people.
No, but then again, everybody in my generation has it, so you do the math. Next week, I'm not going to be here. That's good news to some. That's
No, it
bad
isn't,
news
Bill.
to
It's sad
others.
for everyone.
But you'll be in with TJ, and you're going to have a couple of guests coming in on the show. I'll be back the week after that. I'm heading out I'm going to go out and get the dosage adjusted, so I'll be back in the week after that. So we got the Democratic Radio Hour coming up next.
Now we're not going to have anyone listening next week because you're not going to be here. You should.
Oh, stop. Maybe Paul will be here.
I'll be here.
And you'll be. Oh, yeah, that's right. You will be here.
Good show.
as
Thanks to all the callers and the listeners.
Yeah, this has been
We
a great
appreciate
show.
you guys.
If I'm going to go out on a bang, at least for a week, this was the one to go out on. Anyway, Democrats are up next. I'm sure. I have no idea what they're going to talk about, but we'll find out in about 15 minutes here on your local station, 590 AM, 101.1 FM, WNBS Uniontown.